Hi, it's Carola again, expat from Germany living in Paris. And today I would like to share with you the ways in which I have changed since living in Paris. My hobbies have changed. Well, in the past, usually when I wasn't seeing friends, I would spend my evenings knitting. And a few years ago, I even had a challenge to do 12 pullovers in 12 months. And while I did not quite reach that goal, I finished 10 of them. So for me, not having knit for 5 months now is really unusual. I did a bit in September when I came here, and I even found my Paris knitting group, but then I realized I don't really have time for that. Number 2, no time for volunteering. In 2015, there was a refugee crisis in Germany, as you might know, and I have done a lot of volunteering. I spend a lot of my free time helping others, but I have my own things to take care of. I'm not bothered with helping others. I still help people if I see someone with a map or looking lost. Put on your own oxygen mask first and then help others. I'm not in that point, so any type of requests gets rejected by me. Paris working hours are different. In Frankfurt, I would usually be at the office 8:30 to 5 p.m. And if I had more stuff to do, I would stay until 6 p.m. And if there's really a lot of things to prepare, I would be in the office by 7, and then the cleaning lady from the office would look at me, surprised that I was still there. And on those days, that was a rare occasion. And when it got to a point where leaving at 6 wasn't a rare occasion anymore, I realized that I had to take care of myself and had to find another solution. And over here, because we start at 9 and then we have an hour-long break, and people are just used to working longer, being in the office at 6 isn't unusual. Being in the office at 6 is normal. And only when I'm still in the office by 8 o'clock, it becomes unusual, and it's to finish a project. So, yeah. That means I have less time to spend at home, and that's why I did not finish any video during the week. So I'm filming this on a weekend. I'm usually a really positive person, and my friend just told me that while my videos sound very positive, this is how she got to know me, and she knows that I'll be happy in any situation and that I don't need much to be happy. However, because I was kind of unhappy in Frankfurt and before changing my life, I don't remember being that positive about everything, though I do remember how my diary read that in summer 2015, how life is so amazing, and how the German boss tells me every week how much he needs me, and that I'm really happy with that. So of course there have been these moments, but for Frankfurt in the last year, because there was so much going on that that I wasn't feeling happy, that I realized I had to change something. Though moving to Paris is kind of radical. Yeah, it's nice to have that feeling back, and anything that's not easy is just a challenge. For example, I took the apartment on the 4th floor without a lift. And for me, this would be a challenge not something bad. And I mean, I had another option on the ground floor, but I really wanted this one because that way I would know that I would be walking every morning and every night. So just being excited about everything is coming back, and I'm happy about that. Another change is as I got rid of my car, I'm walking a lot, and I often don't even take the metro. This is such a change because in Frankfurt I was trying to reduce the time I used my car, but it was always so much easier, and so even for 6 kilometers to see friends I would take the car. I don't have as much comfort food around, so like gummy bears or chips, crisps. I haven't touched my Spanish books for quite a while. I had started to do some Spanish, and that was before I knew that I would go to Paris. Spanish and French are so similar that if I do Spanish now, then I would completely mix it up. I'm trying to figure out what is behind every door in Versailles. I even took pictures of the evacuation maps just so I can draw in, okay, so this is in this room. Because the official map that you get when you come into the castle, because the official map that you get when you come into the castle doesn't have the second, third and fourth floor on it, and it doesn't have all the little rooms on it that the tourists don't get to see. But you only get to see them if you book a guided tour, and then it's like a group of 10 people that is with a guide and with a security person. So overall I can say my hobbies have changed, but I kind of expected that to happen. Also, I got rid of all my board games except for 2 before moving here because I didn't have any space in the car, and because I figured I wouldn't know any people to play them with. Most of the games I love playing are like Taboo or other quizzes, and so you need to have people to speak that language. Right now I have so many English-speaking friends that even if I got the same games in French, I couldn't play it with them. I also haven't done any photo shootings since. It's a huge hobby and kind of an addiction for me. But I don't have any network yet. So that's it for today. I hope you liked the video. Bye!